There are numerous types of mass media, such as newspapers, magazines, television shows, and journals. The various types of media provide the citizens with political information and influence their way of political participation. The media also contributes to the development of an individual's political attitudes and values through the process of political socialization. Journalism is the activity or profession of writing for newspapers, magazines, or news website, or preparing news to be broadcast. The purpose of journalism is thus to provide citizens with the information they need to make the best possible decisions about their lives, their communities, their societies, and their governments. What makes one a journalist? Being employed or contracted by a accredited news organization make one a journalist. For instance, a news organization reporter is a type of journalist who researches, writes, and reports on information in order to present in sources, conduct interviews, engage in research, and make reports. Editors, producers, photographers, camera operators are all examples of journalists. There are different types of journalism. Muckraker is a type of journalist who uncovers abuses and corruption in a society. Yellow journalism is based upon sensationalism and crude exaggeration. Pack journalism is the tendency of journalists to cover stories because other journalists are covering them and to ignore stories that other journalists aren't covering. Attack journalism is the current era of media coverage that seizes upon any bit of information or rumor that might call into question the qualification or character of a public official. News, for example, is a tactic by the government officials to win journalistic friends. Market-driven journalism is both reporting news and running commercial geared to a target audience defined by demographic characteristics. Watchdog journalism is a type of journalism that scrutinizes public and business institutions and publicizes perceived misconduct. Horse race journalism is a practice which journalists and reporters use in regards to the government coverage and campaign coverage with emphasis on who is gaining or losing, not on what is being done about the issues. Off the record are information provided to the journalists that would not be released to the public. And on the record are information provided to the journalist that can be released and attributed by the name to the source. The influence of social media on journalism. In this modern age of society, where propagandas exist everywhere, journalism itself had changed dramatically from back then. The major factor that transformed it is social media. Social media platforms in particular facilitated the spread of politically oriented fake news, a kind of disinformation produced by a for-profit website posing a legitimate news organization and designed to attract and to mislead certain readers by exploiting entrenched partisan biases. In addition, social media allowed news to travel faster, thanks to platforms such as Twitter and Instagram. These social media platforms can spread information any time of the day, and they are able to use computer arithmetics to determine views in order to prioritize articles, videos, different types of personal blogs, posts, and publications. The benefit for journalists is that social media makes it easier to build a reputation. The standard newspaper by line now includes other elements like Facebook and Twitter profiles, where journalists can interact with the readers, share unfiltered thoughts, and amass a following that can travel with them from one job to the next. The downside, though, is that moving fast means people are more prone to making mistakes, or worse, careless reporting. The race to be first is real, and moving fast doesn't always correlate with getting things right.